Hi, my name is Desiree from White Wolf. Today we're going to discuss tasting blood in your mouth, even though it's not really there, and what that means. So let's first start off with the answer. It's your gift. Maybe you haven't asked for it, and maybe it's disturbing or scaring you, but it's your gift. So, what are gifts? Well, of course, we know clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience, all right? But this is the gift of, well, with your taste. And, you know, clairsentience is more known. People feel, for example, pain of another person, and then they ask, hey, do you have a headache? Because I suddenly have a headache. And then they understand, oh, apparently I absorb headaches from other people and other pains and maybe other emotions, but it depends on what your gift is really about, because you can have two people who have clairsentience, but they can experience so much different things. Not one person is the same. And of course, it's so sad that maybe you experience a headache for years and years until you find out, if you find out, that it's just because other people have headaches and you didn't ask for that. And you don't understand why that's happening to you, but somewhere along the way, you and your guides or universe or subconsciousness made the agreement that you should feel stuff from other persons to learn something from it. But sometimes we never learn and understand, but sometimes we do, luckily. So that's what a gift is. And sometimes a gift is also positive, of course. So with the clairsentience, like if you got a massage somewhere, that you feel that so much more than a not clairsentient person would feel. So there are positive sides, or that you maybe have to choose between two jobs and then you just feel, "Oh, I'm just drawn to that." But that's logical and it doesn't hurt you. So we don't see that as a gift, but it is a gift. But that's the feeling part. But what is it about taste? Well, tasting blood which isn't there isn't exactly positive, but it isn't negative either, because it's just a taste, and as long as it will go away, it's good, then it's a sign. And we always have signs, but sometimes we don't know that. But for example, if someone asks me a question and he or she says, am I right? And I suddenly get a goosebumps, then I always know the answer is yes, no doubt about it. Doesn't mean that all the yes answers give me goosebumps, but sometimes I just get a little help with the answer. And it doesn't mean, of course, that no goosebumps is no. Tasting blood can be like that, just a sign. But what is the sign? Is it also a yes or a no, like with me, or is it something different? Well, mostly because blood is, of course, very specific. Goosebumps are obviously clairsentience, but tasting is, of course, the taste. So if you're sensitive to that, then you will taste blood as a sign. Maybe it's a yes and a no. Probably no, because it's weird. But so if someone says, "Oh, I just had a job interview. Oh, what do you think?" and you taste blood, well, there's your answer. Sometimes we randomly taste blood, sometimes called iron as well. But then it usually means that it's the taste that someone else is having, literally or not literally. So that maybe someone has a surgery in their mouth or something, or fell down, lost a tooth, then you can taste blood, and then usually you find out later why you did that, but sometimes you will never find out and then it gets weird. But it's usually that. But it can also mean, it's always a little bit logical. If someone maybe is often lying to you, I can imagine that you taste blood if they're lying, because, well, what's coming out of their mouth isn't the truth. So it's bloody. And it can be a whole lot of different answers and meanings as well, but it just depends on what pattern you find out for yourself. Could also mean that the taste of blood is something for yourself, a sign, like, hey, maybe you should get your blood work checked out. And it could also mean that you maybe feel a deceased person who died with blood in their mouth. And it could mean something in the future, all those examples, but then in the future. Or from a previous life, from yourself, or from a person you knew. And then something happened with blood. And it doesn't mean that there had to be blood in the mouth, but blood in the mouth is obvious. Maybe someone in a previous life, maybe yourself, bled to death, not in the mouth, but then you can taste it like that. That was it for the weird subject. Why do we taste blood in their mouth? Whilst there isn't any. I hope you liked it, and I don't know, maybe you wanna let me know how often you taste blood, or maybe you taste different things. Just let me know. And that was it for today. So thanks so much for listening, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time.